it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. If you are already subscribed to me, if you're new, hey, I'm glad you stopped by today to spend a week with me. I'm sitting in front of my unmade bed because I just stripped it to wash the sheets and switch from our winter blanket to our spring and summer blanket. Last night was the first night that we slept with the windows open, and I'll admit it got a little chilly this morning, but it was really nice. I just love the way the house smells when there's a window open. So that's good news that the weather is warming up, and I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I am sitting in front of my unmade, lumpy looking mattress on the floor. So it's kind of a weird way to start a weekly vlog. I'm actually picking this weekly vlog up where the last one left off. So this is the day after the previous weekly vlog went up. So we were gone all day yesterday. My husband was off. We had tons of errands. We had to go purchase a new fan for the bonus room because the other one stopped working. He installed that last night, so I'll go in there and show you that in a minute. I mean, it's nothing exciting, it's just a fan. But when you don't have a fan and you don't have light in a room, you realize how much you miss it. So he did that. We went to see the new Disney movie, The Raya and the Last Dragon. So we were literally gone from about 11 o'clock until 8:30, I think. And then by the time we got back, everybody had to have showers and have snacks and all that stuff. So it was a long day. Nothing got done in the house. The house is a disaster. The kitchen, as usual, if you've watched any of my other previous vlogs, it literally takes 5 minutes and it's just like, pfft. And since I wasn't home yesterday, nothing got done. The dishes didn't get washed. I don't even know if the dishwasher got unloaded. I'm not even sure right now if it's clean or dirty. I have no idea what's going on. So that will probably be something I have to work on today. But today was supposed to be my oldest daughter's dentist appointment, and I was almost done getting ready when they called and said that the dentist had an emergency and he had to leave and they had to reschedule us, which is kind of annoying because, like I said, we were gone all day yesterday. I didn't mention that I didn't make my to-do list for today. So I went to bed without making a to-do list for today, and I was all scattered in my mind about that. And I was like, well, it's okay because I'm going to take her to the dentist, we'll get lunch, bring it home, we'll eat, and then I'll sit down and make my to-do list and kind of prioritize the rest of the day. And then they have church tonight, which I'm taking them to. Well, when they called and canceled, Loki's snorting if you heard that. When they called and canceled, now I'm even more confused because now, technically, except for taking them to church tonight, I don't have anywhere I need to go this afternoon. I could stand to go to the grocery, but other than that, I'm kind of like, I don't really have to go anywhere. But now I'm emotionally and mentally prepared to not be here, and I don't know what to do. I'm like paralyzed by this. Has this ever happened to you guys? If something happens in your plans and you're like, I mean, I'm used to turning and pivoting all the time because I'm a stay-at-home mom and we homeschool and I work at home. So I'm like, I'm used to like dodging things, but not making my to-do list last night was already a bad choice. And then planning to leave the house, and then now not needing to leave the house, but now I'm still gonna leave the house anyway because I was already almost ready and I'm emotionally invested in leaving the house. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the house. I'm gonna start this load of laundry, which is our sheets. I will show you the state of the kitchen, which I will hopefully be able to work on later. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to go out and enjoy the day, and I guarantee you the kitchen will be a mess whenever I get back home. I'm planning on working out before I take them to church because I didn't work out yesterday. My workouts lately have been very sporadic, not intense enough, not consistent enough. I've just fallen off. I haven't fallen off the workout wagon. It's just, I have been so hard. It's been so hard. I've been struggling so much with motivation. And I feel like I'm not only dealing with just the motivation to work out, but also I have health issues. You know, I have a bad knee, I have a bad hip, I have really tight calves, so I keep pulling my calves and I can't do anything. And then so all of those things, I'm fighting over that. Plus I'm still in my mind thinking about when I sprained my ankle in February of 2020. Like, I've sprained my ankles a lot over the course of time, and I keep thinking that I'm gonna do it again, and that scares me. So I just have not been hitting my workouts the way that I should be, and I really want to try to get back into it. I'm trying to figure out, like, what can I do to motivate myself? What can I do to, like, breathe some life and some new fire and motivation into my workouts? I'm kind of struggling with that, and I know I don't want to work out today necessarily. I do want to, but like, obviously I feel like I need to go downstairs and clean the kitchen, or I feel like I need to do something else. But I really want to work out because, like I said, I didn't work out yesterday. And then in general, my workouts have been kind of, so This is a very rambly weekly vlog opening. I'm just kind of letting you know this is my brain right now. It is very scattered. I'm very unsettled. I'm very unplanned. But you know what? That's what the state of my brain has been like lately, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So give me a thumbs up if you can relate to being scattered and not having a perfect direction in life right now, because I know that is certainly me. Anyway, welcome to my week, and I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I'll check in with you guys in a minute. Okay, there it is. It's a fan. It's not exciting, but it turns on out and it spins. Anyway, it's nothing to write home about, but it works and it's exciting. Even though my daughter is in here and she is doing this.
No, stop.
Your hair is in your mess and your eyeshadow.
I don't care,
Living room still doesn't have a couch as usual. Oh, and we're gonna have this wall repainted. These are marks from the old thing we used to have hanging over the couch, and I tried to patch it and paint over it myself, but it just doesn't match. So we're gonna have to have this whole wall repainted. We'll probably do that before we get our new carpet. But this is the kitchen. I'm pretty sure that every single weekly vlog, you all see my kitchen in some state of disarray. There's just, it's just dishes mostly, but I mean seriously, coats hanging there. The crock pot's still out because I've been making my husband lunches to take, like meal prep containers, and so there's no point in putting it up because I use it every 2 days, so it's been sitting there, but I will put it up. It's clean. I just haven't put it up. But recycling, some laundry needs to be put away. Lazy Susan never seems to be closed. Also, a fun little tidbit, someone, I don't know who, knocked a chunk out of our paint. You know, we had our kitchen cabinets repainted last summer, and somebody did that. We don't know who it was. Obviously, it doesn't matter. It has to be fixed. But I'm going to try to fix it myself before I get the painter involved. Good thing is I still have the primer and the paint that he used. And another good thing is where it is on this kind of inner corner where it's kind of shadowy anyway, I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll show too much if I touch it up. Otherwise, he is going to have to repaint the whole door, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but that's a significant chunk. Like, I don't know who did that or what they did it with, but that's like the brown under there. That's the original paint color. So I don't know what happened with that. So that's something I'm going to have to be working on here pretty soon. But anyway, dishes. Let's see if the dishwasher is clean. Oh, see, it's empty. Like, there's just one dirty dish in there. So when I load the dishwasher, that will get quite a bit of the dishes off the counter and make me feel some better. So I can definitely do that before we leave.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Ebates on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause
Okay, it's not perfect, but it is done. It is 11:20. I've got some parsley out to give our guinea pig. I'm going to show you in a minute. I started the dishwasher. I still need to do something with that water bottle for Bean's cage, but definitely looks a lot better. The only thing that wouldn't fit in the dishwasher is that measuring cup and that measuring like scoop, and I feel a lot better about leaving the house now because at least the kitchen is presentable. It could stand to be vacuumed, but I can always do that later. And I went ahead and put the crock pot up because I remembered I'm making grilled chicken tonight, and I'm gonna make enough extra for my husband to take to lunch. So much better. I wanted to show you guys. My youngest is doing a little outdoor picnic with our guinea pig. I don't know my battery. Now that I've done that, I am going to start the sheets. And we just got back from Hobby Lobby, lunch, and the grocery store. I got way more at the grocery than I intended to. I didn't have my grocery list because this really wasn't like a weekly shopping haul, but I did get a few things that are new and then some restocks of things because they were having the 5 times coupon sale that they do sometimes. So anyway, The new things are, I got my husband these 2 different flavors of the instant rice. I'd gotten him the cauliflower rice last time, he didn't like it. So I got the jasmine and what is this, basmati. I got him those for his lunches. My oldest wanted to try these organic Z-bars. They don't say they're dairy free. It does say it may contain milk, but if you look at the ingredients, there's not any in there. And since she's not overly sensitive, I mean, she is, but not like, it's not gonna make her like deathly sick or anything. So she wanted to try those. My youngest wanted to try these, the Simple Truth gluten-free vanilla sandwich cookies. We got those. She also wanted to try the Annie's cookie dough protein bar. So I got those. More oatmeal for my husband. 2 things of chocolate chips for each girl, dairy-free and then regular. 2 tomatoes. My 0% Fage Greek yogurt that I use for like sour cream and stuff. And used to, I would put the sour cream, I would put the Greek yogurt with this Cascadian Farms dark chocolate almond cereal and then put strawberries on the top. I like lived on that a couple years ago, and so I thought I would try that again. So that's why I got the bigger tub of this. I got organic grapes, 2 things of milk, orange juice, 5 boxes of my Leap and Lemur cereal. You guys know how much I love it, and it was part of the sale with the 5 times used coupon, so I got those. Also bananas, and then we're trying this is the Simple Truth Organic Oats and Honey English Muffins. These sounded good to both girls. I picked those up. There's the strawberries I was talking about. 2 things of organic chicken broth. I also got the Cascadian Farms Organic Multigrain Square Cereal. This is pretty much an organic version of Life cereal. It's not as good because it doesn't have sugar already in it. You could put a little bit of sugar if you wanted. You could do strawberries or some other type of fruit. If I usually eat this, it's with a chopped up banana. And my oldest loves Life cereal, and so I got this for her as an alternative. It does say it may contain dairy, but it's not in the ingredients, and so it's a pretty low chance of her having an issue with that. And then I got 3 things of our bread that we really like. This is the Arnold white made with whole wheat. It's really, really good. My only complaint is it's tiny, which is fine, you know, for like not trying to eat too many carbs. And I think that's everything. The other thing I want to show you, and I haven't showed you guys this in a while, Fetch Rewards is just an app you get on your phone for free, and you scan your receipts anytime you go anywhere, the grocery store, the gas station, out to eat, and you earn points for your purchases, and then you can turn those points in for gift cards. So I've gotten so many gift cards to Lowe's and Amazon, pretty much any store you can imagine, for free just by scanning my receipts. And so it's missing the date. I need to go back down here and take a picture of the date. Now all 3 things that they were looking for are picked up by the scan, and then it'll show my purchase. And usually groceries is at least 25 points. This happened to be 103 because I bought other items that earn you more points. And right now I have 10,508 points just because I did redeem a gift card to Amazon not too long ago. Let me see. And you can also do e-receipts, which is nice. You can link your email, and then if you buy anything on Amazon.com or Target or whatever, then it can also link up that way. You'll earn points for things you do online. But if you can see here, these are all gift cards that I've earned with Fetch Rewards. $50 to Amazon, $50 to Target, $25 to Panera, $50 to Lowe's, $50 to Lowe's, $25 to Amazon, $50 to Amazon. And it's free to use and free to sign up. So I will put my referral code in the description box right here. If you use my link in my referral code, I get 2,000 bonus points, and you get, I think, 2,000 bonus points last time I checked. So definitely look into that. And so that I always do whenever I go to any store. So that's all for now. I'll check in with you guys later. I've got my weights all set up to work out. I have a weight stand for these, that thing right there. But you know, I like to balance them on TV trays because I like to live dangerously. So I've got those set up, and I'm gonna be doing the Fitness Blender upper body strength and cardio 27-minute workout. So not too long, but just to get something done, because I need to do something, and I wanna make sure that I have time to fix dinner and actually eat before I take the girls to church. So if I don't get started now and get it done quickly, then I'm not gonna have time to do all that stuff before we go. Okay, that Mia and Ella nail polish base coat that I showed you guys, I think a few vlogs ago, it's pretty awful. Like, ignore my white gloves, but it just literally, the only thing that's changed is the fact that I did a different base coat. It literally just flakes off. Like, it's awful. So do not recommend that. Hey guys, it's a new day. Please ignore my hair and the fact that I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I think I had on in the last clip. It is a new day. It's beautiful and sunny outside. I was getting ready, or was in the process of getting ready, because the bathtub guy was supposed to come today to look at our tub. Okay, I think I mentioned in the previous vlog that they were going to be repairing our tub because it has a hairline crack. Well, that was supposed to happen today. I had to cancel that appointment for various reasons, but I was like, well, can you at least stop by today and let me know for sure if it's a crack or is it a scratch? Because obviously, if it's not a crack, there's no point in fixing just a very small cosmetic thing. And so he was like, sure. Well, he was supposed to come between 1 and 2. And the girls slept in this morning. They were super tired from yesterday, and I had gotten up. I uploaded a video for next week, which actually you guys would have already seen, was the Evan Moore science video that went up, but I uploaded it and got it all ready to go and scheduled it and everything. Started a load of laundry, made the bed, did some other stuff at my desk, and then my girls got up. My oldest unloaded and reloaded the dishwasher, and I knew this guy was coming, so I fixed my youngest her breakfast, and then I came up here to start getting ready. I had my face on, and then he called, and it was like 11:30. And he called and he was like, hey, can I come early? I happen to be in the neighborhood. And I'm like, because my hair is a disaster and I only had my face makeup on and didn't have any eye makeup on. I was like, sure. And so I just basically threw on mascara and put my hair back, and it's just a big lumpy mess. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway, I will show you the bathtub in a second. He did say, I'll go show you now, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So we had felt like there was a weak spot in the tub for a while, but I just kept thinking, well, it's just the way that it is because, you know, it's just a plastic tub. And I'm not even sure this is gonna show up on camera. Somebody's texting me. Do you see that little line right there? That was what we were wondering, like, is that a scratch? Is it a crack? He said it is a hairline crack that isn't urgent, but it could very well continue to grow in length or maybe even width as time goes on, because that's the part you step on when you're taking a shower. So basically, it's good news that it's not urgent, and it's a very inexpensive fix. I say fix, you know, I use air quotes because he said, you know, there's no guarantee that it won't ever open back up, but that's what they're in the business of. He said they do hotel tubs all the time. He said there was an apartment complex in town where I guess somebody lived there, was a larger person, and they had literally cracked open the entire bottom of the tub, and they were able to repair it and not just have to replace the whole tub, because that's the main goal. We're trying to avoid having to replace the entire tub surround because I don't want to put the money into that right now. We're looking into possibly having to get a new HVAC system. At least we've got 2 systems in our house. I know the one downstairs has been on the fritz since last winter. We were able to limp it through this past winter, but I really don't think it's gonna make it much longer, and I need to get bids for that. We also are looking into possibly getting a granite countertop for our bathroom and kind of redoing that. So I didn't wanna have to spend all that money on a tub because that's a boring expense to have, and it can be very, very expensive because there's drywall involved, there's plumbing involved. Like, it's a bigger ordeal than just, oh, I'm gonna replace the bathtub. So that's good news, and I feel really confident that fixing it in this case is the best thing to do. It's a $125 gamble. If that doesn't fix it long term, then we're only out $125 versus going ahead and replacing the whole thing right now, which would cost potentially thousands of dollars. So that seems like the right thing to do, but I just hate it when like there's 3 types of contractors. There's the ones that don't show up at all. There's the ones that show up late, or you every now and again get the ones that show up early or ask to come early when you're like not ready. That is definitely this guy, but he's super nice, and I feel confident that he's gonna do a good job. So delayed for today, not getting fixed today, but it is definitely in the works here in the next month or so. In the meantime, we will just continue to try not to step on that area. Like I've told the girls when they take showers in there, like try to step on like the edges, the side pieces. That was my morning so far. I have another grocery pickup, and I debated on whether or not to show it to you guys in this vlog, since I already showed you one, like I think it was yesterday, maybe day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. And I'm like, do you really want to see another grocery haul? But there are some different things in this haul that I didn't show you in the previous one, and I know a lot of people love grocery hauls. So if you love grocery hauls, you will love this vlog because you're getting 2 in 1. It's around 12:30ish. I'm gonna go ahead and go get lunch and then bring it home. We'll eat it, and then I'll pick up the groceries. I'll show you guys those, and then I haven't done a single thing with my youngest for homeschooling today, so I need to do that. My oldest is doing her work already in the bonus room. And again, I'm really excited about history today with my youngest. I have learned so much with our history curriculum. I don't know if I never learned this in school at all, or just like I don't remember, but I am learning so much. Like, do you know why World War I started? Do you know? I know why, and it was really interesting, and I did not know. And I call my mom every night. I'm like, Mom, do you know why this happened? Or do you know why, you know, Teddy Roosevelt didn't win the second time he ran for president? Like, all of this stuff that I feel like I am learning for the first time, and some of it I am. I've just been having a really great time with that. So what started out as one of my least favorite subjects to teach, which was history, has turned into my favorite. And we're using BJU Press Heritage Studies with her. So she's doing Heritage Studies 4, even though she's in 5th grade. And I, you know, in the numbers, it's behind. But like I told my mom, I was like, it's history. It's already happened. You can't really be behind. I mean, the only difference would be maybe in a higher grade level, there's more reading required. I'm excited about that. And I will be filming the 6th grade curriculum choices video here in the next few weeks, but that's something you're gonna see pop up in that video is they're not all considered a 6th grade curriculum. You know, her English is gonna be 4 and 5. Her history is gonna be 4 and 5. Her vocabulary, I think, is 4 or 5. I mean, it's those numbers, don't get caught up on those numbers. You don't wanna get too caught up in the fact that, well, my kid's in 6th grade and this is a 4th grade, you know, math or whatever. A lot of times there's not that big of a difference between those grades, especially in the, you know, elementary, early middle school years. There's not really a huge difference, if any difference at all. So that's what I keep telling myself is don't get caught up on that. And I almost wasn't gonna film the 6th grade curriculum choices video because I was like, people are gonna think that she's behind and she's not learning what she's supposed to be learning. But she is definitely learning what she's supposed to be learning. She's actually learning it instead of breezing through things and maybe or maybe not retaining anything that she's learned. And I'm learning a ton of stuff. And like I said, I'm 40 years old and I'm learning stuff from a 4th grade history curriculum. So if that's not a testament to the fact that grade levels don't necessarily matter, then I don't know what is. Okay, I have you guys pointed at the keyboard right now because my mind is totally blown. My oldest daughter learned to type mostly in public school before we took her out and started homeschooling. And then I learned to type in public school back in the 90s. So my youngest daughter was doing her typing program, which is typing.com. It's a free website. And I was watching her and she was using her middle finger for C. And I was like, why did you just do that? And she's like, that's the way they taught me. And I was like, I don't think so. And so she went back and showed me, and they did. They're teaching her to do C with her middle finger, which just blows my mind. And I was like, well, maybe I do. Maybe I don't remember it right. So I sat down and I was typing. I use my index finger. Like, okay, I'm gonna type, I hate cats. I hate cats. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, I forgot my E. I pull my finger, my index finger down to C, and she's doing this, which is not a natural motion to me. That is way harder to go ugh, than it is to just pull your hand, especially if you've got your wrist up like you're supposed to. It's much easier to go to C this way than it is to go like that. I don't understand that. That's crazy. What do you guys do? If you type correctly and you're not just like those people that do this, do you use your index finger for C or do you pull your middle finger down? Because that's just crazy to me. My mom said she does her middle finger. So I don't know what in the world is going on, but my mind is blown right now. Okay, it's 2:24. I just got back from my grocery pickup. I actually had to go in because I had ordered 4 packages of chicken. They only had 2, and so I also had ordered a couple packages of the Simple Truth 99% fat-free ground turkey, and they didn't have either. Well, they only had 2 of these, and they had no turkey. And so when he came to the car, I said, do you think maybe you guys have restocked since they pulled my order? And he said it's possible. So before I went to a different store, I was like, let me at least go in and see what they have. So I needed this for tonight, and it's the 93% lean, which, I mean, it's not that big of a difference. So I went ahead and just got 1 package of this, and then over the next few days, I'll have to go get more ground turkey and a couple more packages of chicken. But for now, this obviously will get us through tonight and then the next day or so. These are really, really good, and I'm excited and surprised because, you know, it's always nice when you can find things that are organic and gluten-free. This happens to be both. These are not as good as a non-gluten-free nugget, but they're very, very good, and I don't know that you would know that they were gluten-free and organic if somebody didn't tell you. So I got in the bag of these because they're really good to have on hand. I also got 2 more things of milk. These sandwich cookies that we all really like. They're like an Oreo and they're really good. Coconut milk for my oldest. Orange juice. I got some sirloin steak for my husband. I'm gonna cut it up in little bits and season it with this. And I'm going to saute, where's the onion? The onion with a red and yellow pepper and make him kind of a stir fry. You know, I've been doing meal prep meals for him. He's trying to eat healthier and I've been trying to help him by making meals for him for the week when he's at work. And so far it's all been chicken that I've been making for him, and I figured he would appreciate something with red meat. So I got him that. I also got 2 blocks of the organic Colby Jack cheese, 2 things of the broccoli steamers for my husband. He really likes those. The chicken I already showed you. Another bag of organic chocolate chips, organic ketchup. These I showed you yesterday that I got my well, both girls can have them, but I got them for my oldest in particular because they say they may contain dairy, but there's no dairy in the ingredients, and with her dairy sensitivity, so far it hasn't bothered her if there is any in there, and she really likes these. So I got a bigger box of these for her. My husband's cereal, you guys let me know, does your husband eat like 4 portions worth of cereal in one sitting? Like this little box, he's the only one eating it, and he's eating it like it's going out of style, and I don't know why they do that. Like, why do you eat so much cereal? So anyway, I got him another box of that. I got organic Doritos and organic yellow corn chips for tonight. We're having turkey tacos, so that's what those are for. That's for my oldest. This is for me and my youngest. I also got my oldest brownies. These are the dairy-free Ooey Gooey chocolate brownies. She really likes those. I got my husband and my brownies, which we have every Saturday. The peppers I showed you. I got some Simple Truth organic sliced turkey breasts that sometimes I eat for lunch, especially if it's a day that I don't go to Panera. And then these I was trying to get the other day to make quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, and they didn't have it. And since they did have it, I went ahead and picked up a bag of that. 2 things of organic corn, my oldest daughter's dairy-free ranch, and then a box of Simple Truth organic mac and cheese. My oldest can't have that, but my youngest and I and my husband like it sometimes. So I just got 1 box. We don't eat mac and cheese a whole lot. But that is everything I picked up from the grocery store today. And like I said, I feel bad in a way that there's 2 grocery hauls in 1 video, but that's just kind of the way it worked out. I've got to put all this stuff up. But while I was out, I got an email that said, from a company that I've been talking to, and they were like, oh yeah, confirming your appointment at 4 o'clock for your Google Meetup. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that we had one. So I need to put all this stuff up. Try to do a little bit of school with my daughter real quick before I have my call, and then do that call with them. I'm really hoping and praying that I can just do it over the phone and not have to be seen, because I still look like a lumpy eyeless potato from not being able to get ready or do my hair decently this morning. So that was kind of a fun little twist of events in today's itinerary that I did not realize. So I feel a little bit stressed out now because that doesn't give me a whole lot of time to do school with my daughter before they call, but that's just the way it has to be. And it'll be okay. And I like working with companies that I have like long-term relationships with, like Teaching Textbooks and BJU Press and Evan Moore, places like that I've worked with for a while. But I also love finding new companies. I like learning more about new companies and websites and products that I can share with you guys, because if I think it's interesting and something that would be useful to me, or I think it's something that would be useful to you guys, and I'm always really excited to share that with you. So just kind of behind the scenes, that's what goes on a lot of times, is, you know, a lot of back and forth with companies, trying things out for myself, trying things out with my kids, and seeing how what I think about it. And so I always love having those new opportunities. So it's exciting to have that call today. I just did not remember about it, and I really do hope that it's not a video call. I think it can be a video call, but I think there's just like a phone call option. So that's definitely what I'm planning on doing, because I don't really want someone's first impression of me to be this. So anyway, that's what's up. I'm gonna put the groceries up. I probably won't vlog for the rest of the day just because I do have that phone call, and then after that it's time to fix dinner and grade and all the other stuff I need to do. So I think that's pretty much it for today, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Saturday. It is, let me see, what time is it? It's 11:30, and I finally woke the girls up. They were sleeping so long, and normally I let them sleep. But I really can't move on with the rest of my day until they get up, because I've been up since 8:30. I got up, I came down to my office, and I worked on quite a few things here. I had to pay a few bills. I had to get our taxes, like I picked them up, my husband picked them up a few days ago, and I had to get those all organized and write the checks. And then tomorrow when he's off on Sunday, we can both sign them together and kind of package them up so he can take to the post office on Monday, because they're gonna cost more than just a single stamp, and I don't wanna just guess how many stamps it's gonna take and stick them on there. So I'm like, well, we'll sign them and package them up here and then take them to the post office, and that way mail them like with the people, and they can tell you the exact correct postage, because that is one thing you don't wanna mess around with when mailing your taxes in, is not having enough postage. So we need to do that tomorrow, but I was up this morning like writing the checks and doing all that stuff. And then I also got ready because we have a heating and air guy coming between 1 and 3 today to look at our heater. It's been on the fritz for a while, honestly. Like I think I mentioned before, it may have even been this vlog, I don't even know. But I mentioned before that we have limped it through the last few winters, and we're trying to decide like when is the right time to replace it. We know it's an old system. It's the original system that was in the house. We moved in, my house was built in 2006. It's sat empty for almost a year. We moved in 2007, so it's a pretty old system, and then the one downstairs has been giving us trouble over the last few years. So we're just getting estimates just to see how much it's gonna cost, and you know, getting estimates from a couple different people, because obviously you wanna shop around. So he's coming between 1 and 3, and I had to get ready for him to be here. So I thought, well, I had a video I needed to film tomorrow, but I was like, I'll go ahead and film it today. That way, if I get time, I can start editing it. But also, it will be one less thing I have to do tomorrow when my husband's off, and we're usually like running around doing errands and family stuff. So I feel good about that. One reason, I guess I will explain, not that it matters, but why the girls are still asleep is on Friday nights, which was last night, me and the girls always stay up and watch a movie or something together. And so we watched Peter Rabbit. I had to rent it because it was on Disney Plus. I'm like 99% sure it was on Disney Plus a while back. We went to go watch it because I mentioned to you guys before, I think in the last vlog, that when we went to see the Raya and the Last Dragon movie at the theaters, they advertised that Peter Rabbit 2 is coming out in May, and that reminded me of how much I love the first Peter Rabbit. And I was like, oh, it's on Disney Plus. We'll watch that this Friday. And then I went to look for it and it wasn't there. So basically, it wasn't a big deal, but we rented it. We didn't start it until like 10:30. So basically, the girls didn't get in bed until like 12:30 last night. So they are pretty sleepy. And I actually slept really good and got up at 8:30, you know, just feeling like I was okay and ready to get up, not like, you know. So I've been pretty productive this morning. I am gonna go get lunch since the guys come in between 1 and 3. We could make lunch and eat here and be fine, but I don't know. You guys know I like to get lunch out. Even if we don't eat it out, I like to bring it back home. That's kind of our new thing. So the girls, like, we never have Chick-fil-A hardly, but they wanted Chick-fil-A, and so I'm gonna go get that for lunch. We'll eat that, and by the time we get done eating, as long as that guy's not here, I will film that one. It's just one video, so it shouldn't take that long. And then I have some other stuff I need to do at my desk. I tried to like block off today as primarily, other than filming, working here in my office, since I do have my taxes all done now. Other than mailing them, I have all of my 2020 paperwork I need to wrap up. So I save all of the statements and staple them together, and I organize anything 2020 related. And I was waiting to get my taxes because obviously those taxes are gonna go in that same 2020 envelope. So I have one envelope, it's like a big envelope for every single year. So, and especially when you have your own business, which my YouTube channel is, I have to keep so many receipts and so many statements and things like that. And just regular stuff like medical EOBs and all that stuff. This is probably not interesting, but anyway, basically I'm trying to spend the rest of today closing out 2020 now that the taxes are officially done, and I can file all that away and clear out my drawers. And so that is my main goal today, other than filming. The girls are going to be mostly doing all of my cleaning chores, which I have them do quite a bit. If I've got something else I need to work on, I have them do that. And the good thing is the house actually isn't too bad. The kitchen's not in too big of a mess. Even though we had to run the dishwasher 3 times yesterday for whatever reason, it's really not bad. So the dishwasher needs to be unloaded again. There is the Lazy Susan that is never closed. And just little things, a couple dishes there. My oldest will probably do the stuff in here, so she'll wipe down the counters, clean the top of the stove, vacuum and mop and do all that stuff. And then my youngest can work in the living room, and then they'll have some stuff to do upstairs. So that will free up the time that I would normally be cleaning to be working here at my office. So anyway, that's the plan for today, and I'm gonna go get lunch and get the rest of the day started. I also got a new purse I'm trying out. I'm not in love with like this kind of marbled look, but I like the hot pink color. I wanted a new spring purse. I have a different color of the same purse coming in today that's like an aqua. So I'm not sure which one, if either I'm gonna keep, but this was like 18 bucks on Amazon and it's super cute, and I'm gonna try it out for the next few days and see if it really is functional for me. But for $18, this is a really cute little purse. It'd be really good for tweens or teenagers, so Amazon, 18 bucks. Okay, it's almost 2 o'clock and the heating and air guy just left. It's funny, the other day I was telling you that the guy that was coming to look at the bathtub came way early. And this guy, they told me yesterday when I made the appointment, they said he will call you 45 minutes before he's on his way to your house. So I had just gotten back with lunch. We had just gotten done eating lunch, and then I get a text message that he's 5 minutes away. So I just thought it was funny because I was like, everything this week has been early, and at least this time I was prepared. I was actually completely put together before he got here. Anyway, he just left. He gave us an estimate. We're gonna get at least one more estimate, and then we'll decide like who we're gonna go with and all that stuff. But I am sitting down to film that video that I mentioned earlier, so I don't have to film it tomorrow. It is Saturday. It's my favorite day of the week, you guys know. So tonight we're watching Third Hunger Games. My nails are already done because I did the Dashing Diva nail strips night before last. I'm still not 100% sold on them for myself. My youngest daughter loves them and doesn't have a single problem with them. I personally cannot get them to go on completely smoothly, but I think it's just me because she does it and they're fine. So anyway, they're on. So we'll see how many days they last. So far they haven't come off, so that's good. And we'll have our brownies tonight, and then tomorrow we have church. And my youngest daughter was saved a few months ago and she hasn't been baptized yet. The children's youth minister asked me and my husband to, and our daughter, to go to this little class that is for kids that are newly saved, and you know, talking about baptism and how it works, and they're going to show her the baptismal area and everything. That's the one thing she hasn't done. And even though we don't believe that baptism is necessary for salvation, we still do it. And she hasn't done it yet. She's a little reluctant because, you know, it's kind of scary. You know, you're up in front of the church, you're being submerged in water and everything. And so she's a little hesitant to do that. So anyway, it's a class that the lady does for all the kids that have been saved recently but not yet baptized. And I think she's gonna like talk about it and kind of the process for it, show the kids where the baptismal area is and kind of the process of like that morning, how you get back there and where your family will be and all that stuff, just to kind of like take a little bit of the scariness away from it, or maybe kids that might be intimidated by it. So we're going to that in the morning, and then since we'll already be at church, we will actually be going to live church service tomorrow morning. We've only done that one other day so far since all of this stuff hit, you know, last year. So that'll be fun, and I don't know what else we'll get into tomorrow, but that is what we're doing today. So I'm gonna actually end the vlog here. If anything significant happens tomorrow, I will definitely start a new weekly vlog. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a few days off of weekly vlogging just to take a little bit of a break. But it doesn't really matter because in my time, I'm working on these vlogs a little bit ahead so that I always have a little leeway. So even though in my time I won't be vlogging for a few days, you will probably never know the difference because there will be videos, weekly vlogs coming up here for the next, I think 2 or 3 weeks. I've already got like in the works. So that's the magic of YouTube, is being able to work a little bit ahead, and you always have to kind of stay a little bit ahead. Otherwise you're scrambling at the last minute to put a video together, and nobody wants to do that. So that is it for this weekly vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you're up to this week, what you have planned next week, what you liked about this vlog, what you'd like to see more of. I love hearing from you guys. I always try to get back with everybody as much as possible in the comments, so make sure you leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.